And so we believe that God's given us the ability to dig in and to rescue people. And that looks like all kind of things. Matter of fact, Lumumba is right here. Wave to everybody. Lumumba and I have known each other for a long time. And one of those moments that we got to share, he runs a great program in Aurora, the boxing gym and all kind of programs for community. But just a few years back, I got a phone call on a Monday night. And it was a sex traffic hotline from Las Vegas. And not sure how they got my cell number, except I think somehow everybody in the universe has my cell number now. And they called and they're like, this is Pastor B. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we just got a call from someone that had been trafficked from Minneapolis to Denver. And they were able to steal a car from the people that were holding her captive. And she's on the run. The guys are chasing her. She's being shot at. Can you rescue her? I'm like, yes. Right? I'm like, I have no idea what to do in that moment. And so I'm like, well, you know, obviously I can't go run into Denver and not know, but make sure, like, if she can call me, let me know where she's at. You know, we'll do everything we can. And then I call some of my friends that are a police officer. I'm like, yo, I'm getting this call. Like, I don't, like, they're like, well, if we don't have a call, we don't have information. So long story short, my wife was sitting there and said, who's that? I'm like, I don't even know how to explain it. But I wait a couple hours later, I get a call, and it's from this girl. And she had panicked. She was on her way running to the airport because she knew that there were cars there and there were people. And it's now midnight. And one of our guys, we call him Big Mark, who is one of the greatest success stories. He was actually trying to get here tonight so you could meet him. But Big Mark at 17 grew up in the East Denver area, was a gang member. He's been shot 3 times, stabbed a whole bunch of times. And at age 17, got into an altercation over a drug deal that had gone bad. He pulled his gun, took one of the other guy's lives, and so at 17, they tried him for murder and gave him life in prison. And so Big Mark, from age 17 to 31, spent a crazy time incarcerated. They reduced it because of the situation. He was paroled. And God has, like, changed his life radically. He's this gentle giant. We call him Big Mark because he's 6'6", 330 pounds. But he is this gentle soul as far as loving people. God has transformed his life. But he's also the guy at midnight when I don't know what to do in the streets and in the hood, I call him up. And I'm like, Mark, I got a call. There's a girl. We got to figure this out. He's like, B, I'm with you. Let's go. And then I call up Lumumba because Lumumba used to fight in the UFC. And has worked as a bounty hunter, and he's got guns and bulletproof gear and everything else. And so I'm like, Lumumba, we got to roll. And he's like, I'm down, let's go. So we meet up, it was like 12:30 in the morning, and we go to the airport. Took us a couple hours, but we're able to find this girl, get her talked into a great place. She was messed up with some stuff. We got her to the hospital. Long story short, into a program. 3 months later, she got to go back home to her family. And those moments are crazy, right? Because you got to remember, I'm a white kid from a town of 5,000 in Illinois. So it's not because I went through that God placed me in a position to use my story to pull people out of that. It's the opportunity to be available and to make ourselves available in that, to go and to serve and to bring hope back into people's lives.